London, working in my careers. And during the spring of 2015, I started feeling tired. Initially, I thought it was related to stress and a lot of hard work, and didn't really do anything about it. But about a month later, I had this growing pain in my chest area. That turned out to be a tumor, and 2 days later, I was diagnosed. I was given a 60 to 70% chance of surviving, but I was also to be straight. So that's 2.5 years. And that realization for me, those 900 days, was more traumatizing than the fact that I might actually die, because it felt like my life was ruined. So immediately I had a ton of questions, and most of them were not surrounding the specifics of the cancer treatment, but more so about life with cancer. What does life with cancer look like? What happens when you have cancer? What can I eat, and how can I exercise in ways to maximize my chances of living and surviving? When asking these questions to healthcare around me, I first got in touch with their inability to address human needs behind patient needs. I was met with an unwillingness to discuss these topics with me, and sometimes I was given, frankly, belittling answers. Answers such as, "Fabian, eat whatever makes you happy." To hear something like that was belittling, and frankly, you don't even say that to a healthy person, so why do you say that to someone who's been diagnosed with a deadly disease? So initially, I realized that I'm not going to be able to get my answers from here. I need to go elsewhere. My strategy was social media. I wrote a post on Facebook where I explained the situation, and I asked whether people could help me find someone by sharing. Now, this post was shared 13,000 times over the course of 24 hours. A lot of people talk about being diagnosed as a life-changing moment. For me, what happened after this post was even more life-changing. So literally thousands and thousands of people from all over the world sent their love back to me through messages. Loads of personal stories started pouring in, and not just from strangers, but also from close friends who opened up to me for the first time about their experiences. But above all, what I noticed was gratefulness from people. Almost everybody started with saying, "Thank you, Fabian, for sharing this openly. I'm going through what you're going through, and just so you know, this is helping." And that led me to experience, for the first time in my life, altruistic happiness. So happiness generating from knowing that you're helping others. That led me to really decide that I'm going to share my entire journey through cancer in a blog. And I named the blog Fabian Bolding's War on Cancer. And this blog really became a savior from a mental health point of view for me. It made me understand the power of storytelling. Why? Firstly, it was a way for me to, in real time, process a lot of the trauma that I was going through. Secondly, sharing helped me to normalize the situation around me, so that my friends and family who read the blog got a much more casual understanding of what life with cancer is. But thirdly, and most importantly, coming back to this notion of helping others. This blog peaked at around 200,000 monthly readers. And I can honestly say that I've never in my life felt a bigger sense of purpose and meaning, and I've never felt happier in my life than when I was writing this. I even started to develop a gratefulness towards being diagnosed. I remember walking up to my mom saying, "I'm so thankful I was diagnosed with cancer," because it led me to feel the way I feel right now, and it's led me to be able to help so many others. And around here, we started thinking, what if we can make other people feel in the same way? What if we can build a product that replicates those experiences about altruism, stories, and helping others? Together with Sebastian, we started War on Cancer. So coming into the product and the value propositions. So a social media app for patients, survivors, and loved ones. It's about sharing stories and knowing that your sharing stories is going to help others feel less alone.